You're thinking about buying a home, but you're also thinking, I'm going to wait till interest rates go down and I'm going to wait till housing prices go down before I jump into this market. Well, I'm going to tell you why this is a bad idea and why it doesn't work. I'm also going to tell you how I can help you lower your interest rate today without having to wait for lower interest rates. My name is Leo Namiot. I'm a mortgage lender. You can reach me at leolens.com. And I've been in this business over 20 years, so I've been through the markets. I've been through the high interest rates, low interest rates, high sales prices, low sales prices. So I know this market. I've also flipped houses for 10 years, so I bought and sold houses. I know both sides. I know the buying side, the selling side, and I'm here to help you understand why right now is a great time to buy a house. So let's get into it. So let's talk about mortgage rates for a minute and the misconception about where interest rates were and where they are now, and the affordability where they were then and where they are now, and how I can help you get a lower interest rate in this market so it's more affordable to you, gives you more buying power, and to help you find a house now rather than sitting and waiting. So here's what I want to do. I want to reel it back about a year and a half ago when the mortgage industry had rates in the 4s and houses were flying off the shelves. People were glad to pay $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 or more over asking to buy a house. They were looking at houses sight unseen. They had the realtor taking photos or sending them video or doing a FaceTime because they were at work or across town or across the state or maybe in another state, and they knew if they didn't get in and make an offer on the house that they think that they wanted to buy, and it wasn't a strong offer and it wasn't in today, they knew they wouldn't get the house accepted because there was a line of people willing to pay over asking and putting in strong offers. People were going nuts. I mean, it was crazy. They were going with no contingencies. Hey, we'll waive the inspection. We will go over asking and we will pay an appraisal, the gap between the appraisal and the actual sales price. So that way we get the house. I mean, it was nuts. People were just going crazy and overpaying for houses. So let's do a quick comparisons. And I'm just going to do one based on basically where we are today. Let's just say that you were looking at a house, and I'm just going to use this interest rate of 6.5%, and we're going to use a loan amount of $500,000. That would give you a payment of $3,160 a month for principal and interest. Okay? If you go to 5.5% and you backed it up and said, okay, but the house cost me $50,000 more. So that monthly payment comes to $3,123. That's a $37 a month difference. So you're telling me that you're going to sit on the fence and hope that interest rates drop, which then hope that housing prices drop. To save $37, it doesn't make any sense. You're renting for $2,000 a month, 6 months, that's $12,000 you waited. You waited a year, it's $24,000, money that's going in your landlord's pocket, not in the property that you just purchased. And here's the thing, there's no guarantee that rates are ever going to go back down or what they will go back down to. So sitting and waiting really just keeps costing you money and keeps making your landlord richer, and it's not really a benefit to you. So if you're thinking about buying, why isn't now the right time to buy? Because we can get you a lower interest rate and make it more affordable for you, and also put you in a good position to buy a house. So right now the competition's much smaller. Houses aren't flying off the shelves like they used to. Sellers are willing to negotiate, and we're going to help you get down to a lower interest rate in this market. Right in this market now, without even having to wait. It's real simple. I work with your real estate agent. We put together a plan, a very strategic financial strategy for every property that you put an offering on. Your real estate agent and I will work together and we'll put together a plan to make it so that your offer is strong, you are going to get a lower interest rate, and you're not going to take money out of pocket to get that interest rate lowered. So we make it more affordable to you. If you're going to sit and wait, it just doesn't work, because when interest rates are low, and this is what happened a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, interest rates were so low that people started buying like crazy, thinking they're getting a deal because their interest rate was so low. But they're not realizing that they're paying way over asking price. They're taking risks by waiving contingencies. Hey, You wouldn't want a home inspection when you're making the biggest investment in your life? I mean, it's ridiculous. So we're here to help you put together a plan that's going to help you not only get a lower interest rate, make your payments lower, give you more buying power, giving you the opportunity to buy a house now. And then, if rates change, and we don't know if they're going to, let's just assume that we get you into a rate for a house purchase today at 5.5 or 5 3/4, and it's below current rate. And I'm just using this as an example. Let's just say the rates drop to 4.5% a year or two from now. You can always refinance, but if you don't own that house, you're going to wind up paying more money for that house at that lower interest rate, so you're not saving anything. So you still will have the opportunity to refinance. And I'm not saying that, rates will go down, because we don't know that. But at least you're getting in at a good rate. It's something affordable to you, and it'll help you get in the price range where you want to be at. You might have went to a lender and been pre-approved already, and let's just say they gave you a monthly payment of $3,100 as all-in payment. So you got to translate that into what that is for a mortgage amount based on the current market. You may no longer qualify for where you want to be because the rates have gone up. So I'm going to help you get the rate back down a little bit, help it make it more affordable to you. And your real estate agent and I will work on this. We'll structure a deal, present it to the seller so it's a strong offer without making a low ball offer. This happens all the time. People look at houses and they say, the only way I can afford that is if they drop the price by $50,000. Unlikely that's going to happen. If someone has their house priced right, let's say it's $500,000 and that is market value, no one's going to take a $50,000 deduction to help you buy a house. But with our plan, we're going to work it out so that we have a very strong offer to the seller. The real estate agent will write it up properly. I will follow up with a phone call to the listing agent to make sure they know you're a strong buyer. And we're going to save you some money getting you a lower interest rate. I'm going to make sure on my end that we at the bank do not violate high cost proprietary lending laws, and the realtor will structure everything so that we have a strong offer on your behalf at a lower interest rate. If you're ready to make a move, or if you have any questions at all, call me, 904-712-1500 or 203-525-3672. You can always visit me on my website at leolens.com. That's LEOLENDS.com. Feel free to reach out to me on email, text, call, whatever works for you with any questions you might have. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.